up, you guys? Welcome to Baget, the home of family creativity. My name is Cedrica Baggett, and our mission at Baget is to bridge the gap between generations through cooking through creativity and originality. Today, I am so excited to be here, and today we're going to have, of course, a motivational great time. So, listen up. So, first, I'm going to go into my motivational moment. Okay, today's quote for the day is about self-care. Self-care is giving the world the best of you instead of what's left of you. Meaning, it's okay for our moms out there. Mom, it is okay to take care of yourself every once in a while. We need it. We need it for us to be strong, for our families to continue to keep pushing at what we're doing, to love life in general. We need to take care of ourselves. So I want you guys to remember self-care, and read my notes, guys. Self-care is giving the world the best of you instead of what's left of you. Because when you're not at your best, you cannot do what you do continuously every day. And so, moving on to my fun food fact of the day, which is wine. So for those of you who has been to California or want to come to California, California has more Chardonnay grapes than any place in the world. So, ladies, when you visit California, go to wine country and get you all the Chardonnay you want and love it. Because I know every once in a while we all got to sit down, take a sip of some wine to relax so we can enjoy our evening in some quiet time. And so that also takes me to, let me pull it up for you guys. Our recipe of the day is called a Mamarita. Mamarita. Every day, let me show you. Isn't this gorgeous? So every once in a while, not every day, every once in a while, we need to take some time to relax, get a sip of wine, and Netflix and chill, y'all. Solo Netflix and chill. Get you some wine, get you some quiet time, make sure the kids get to bed, get some rest, and you take time to get you some wine. This Mamarita right here, which you can find on my blog at badgeaprons.com, which I'm going to also pull up for you guys. And this is just a little rose pink wine with apple cider, some fruit, and you could just spaz it up however you like it. It's very easy, very simple. Takes about 2-3 minutes to whip up and put you on your favorite movie and get to relax and enjoy your night or day or however you want to do it. Because guys, moms, we need the time to relax and unwind, because every day most of us are going like like the Energizer bunny that we are. And sometimes we have to remember and remind ourselves that we need to take a breath and unwind so we can re-energize again and do what we do every day at our best. So guys, that was quick. So I am going to remind you also about what I said motivational. Self-care is giving the world the best of you instead of what's left of you. So y'all make sure y'all go on the blog, badgeaprons.com, to get you a Mamarita recipe. And also make sure you try out the recipe, make the recipe. Let me know how it is. Post in the comments on the blog, and also post a picture of your Mamarita on the blog. All right. And so moving on to our guest of the day, which I am so excited about. She is a mom, of course. She is a lawyer. She is a speaker, and she is a coach. So I want to introduce to you guys Pollyanna.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very sad that I'm not holding a Mamarita right now.
Doesn't it look so good?
That looks so beautiful. It looks like those fake candles that they make look like a beautiful drink. That's beautiful. And where's my Mamarita?
Girl, easy, very easy to make. Anybody can takes 2-3 minutes to whip it together real quick.
I'm making one as soon as I disconnect with you.
Okay, good. All right, so introduce yourself and let us know what you do.
Sure. So the little intro you gave pretty much sums it all. I'm a mother of two teens. My daughter's gonna be a teen soon. I'm a litigation attorney in Los Angeles, and I'm a single mom. And I have been through a whirlwind journey, trying to figure out how to kind of do it all. And I always say do it all with balance and joy, because what's the point of doing things if you're miserable at it, or if you are not finding that inner joy and satisfaction, and if it's not rewarding? But I think moms take so much on, and then we just kind of don't know how much of ourselves to give to what, because we want to do it all and we want to do it 100%. Mm-hmm. And I love your quote of the day, and I'm probably going to butcher it, but I love the quote wherein self-care is so important, because the world would benefit from a full Pollyanna, a full Cedrica, a full everybody in your audience right now. But oftentimes we're close to empty.
Yes.
Because that tank has been drained from sun up to sundown. And as working moms, I really think we kind of have to reprogram our brain, because if we're not well, physically and mentally and emotionally, we can't contribute.
Exactly. So how did you find your inner joy?
It's kind of one of those things where you have to hit rock bottom. Mm-hmm. And I mean, it was painful for me, and it was difficult. And just as an aside, I actually had physical manifestations of stress. So I had to see several different doctors, and they couldn't figure out what was happening. And I was going to allergists and all sorts of specialists. And not that I'm a doctor at all, I realized it was just stress.
Yeah.
Like stress was physically impacting me. And I don't mean like, oh, I have a headache. Oh, I need to close my eyes. Like, it was manifesting itself into my body. And one day I said, no more. I decided I've always wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a lawyer since I was 6. And I always wanted to be a mom. I just never in my head figured out how those two paths cross with me in the middle. Mm-hmm. And it was tough, because I wanted to be a great attorney. I wanted my clients to get great results. I wanted my boss to be proud of the employee that I was. And you realize that there's a payoff to that. Yes. Am I going to miss a soccer game? Am I going to have somebody else take my daughter to ballet class? Am I going to miss the birthday parties? And all of those things happened.
Right. So,
and then one day I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore, because I could be a great attorney and a loving, nurturing, present mother.
That part. Yes.
Exactly. That was the day. And so you mentioned that I also do public speaking and I do coaching. And just for today's takeaway for your audience is, working moms need to have a better relationship with time.
Yes.
And I literally mean time. Nowadays, I think everybody just looks on their cell phone to figure out what time it is and where they need to be. Mm-hmm. But we take so much on, and we forget that there are literally only 24 hours. And back to your motivational quote of the day, you need you time too.
Yes.
And we, at least I did, we neglect that part. Mm-hmm. Because if the job is done and the kids are fed, bathed, in bed, check and check, but we forget about us. Right. And there's consequences to that. And, and I do think sometimes we turn into the crazy lady. Mm-hmm. And like, your employer doesn't want a crazy lady who comes to work all crazy. She didn't sleep all night, because you were doing 46,000 things, which you have to do to get ready for the next day. Mm-hmm. And then your kids don't want a super stressed out mom who's constantly on her phone, trying to do work, whatever your work is. Right. Mine happens to be an attorney. You could be an entrepreneur. You could be a teacher. You could be a dentist. You could be a chef. Mm-hmm. Right now on social media, a lot of the things I'm seeing is, the mom holding a baby, typing with one hand, pasta water boiling in the background. She's on her cell phone. The dog is chewing the couch. And with this pandemic and a lot of the work from home and homeschooling, it's impacting us tremendously.
Right. 'Cause I definitely have those days with my newborn baby.
I don't know how you're doing this, and you look beautiful, and you look just calm, and you're having a Mama Rita, which I'm so jealous.
That's God. That's just God. I'm the person I am today and continuing on. And so what else I want to know is, okay, with your stress and all that, not only did you have to overcome that physically, how did you overcome that mentally?
Yeah, that's right, because everything here impacts everything around you. I decided whatever I was doing, that's where my focus and my energy and my productivity was.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really, really tough, but it takes some discipline and you just get into the habit. So I decided if I'm at work, I'm literally at work. Usually my days around 8 to 4:30. Most of the hearings start at 8:30 in the courthouses. So when I'm at work, I'm really at work. I'm not shopping online. I'm not doing social media. I'm not doing personal errands. I'm just productive. I do what I need to do. I get the results from my clients. I get the things that I need filed and done. And then when I leave at 5, I'm done. 5 o'clock on, I'm mom. I'm
Right.
at the baseball game. I'm doodling on the table. We're having dinner. We're doing homework. We're doing projects. We're taking the dog for a walk, whatever it is. And for me, that really helped me manage my stress because during work hours, I'm working and that's where I'm supposed to be. And that's where I got my, self-satisfaction and reward. Like, you know what? I knocked these 4 things out. I had a great hearing. I picked up a new client, whatever it is.
Yes.
And then after 5 o'clock, it's whatever the kids want to do. I don't care if they want to take a 2-hour bubble bath. It's being there and being engaged. And that satisfies and nurtures a different part of me. The mom part, the provider part, the friend part. And it was not easy. I'm not professing it's easy. It takes discipline, but it's very, very doable.
Yes, it definitely is. So what motivates you?
I really wear a Wonder Woman costume under my clothes.
I know how you feel.
Well, you're probably, yours is painted, glued everything on, mother of 4. I'm highly driven, almost to a fault, and I want to excel at everything I do. So as much as I want to blend my 2 worlds, what motivates me is the discipline. Like, you know what? If I knock my work out and when I get in the car at 4 o'clock, 4:30, I'm done with the work day. I'm so excited. I can't wait to go home and get the kids or whatever they're doing, whether they're at lacrosse or basketball, whatever they're doing. Like, what motivates me is literally changing the hat. Take off the employee, worker, lawyer hat. Here's the mom hat. Let's go. Let's have fun. I can't wait to see how their day was at school. What crazy thing the teacher said or did, what plans they want to do for the weekend. And for me, honestly, that's really what motivates me.
That's awesome. So if you have 3, who are the 3 most influential people in your life today?
Wow. 3? Usually I get 1.
If you have 3. If you have 1, that's fine.
You know what? I'll be completely honest. The most awesome person I know who's older than me is my mother. And she's just amazing. She's done it all. She's gone through some very, very trying times. And she is my role model. And with that said, in my talks and, on my blogs and stuff, I talk about not having the role model and not having guidance for what I'm going through. Is my mom was a stay-at-home mom. So I've seen her do amazing things, but she was always there to pick us up, drop us off, take us to every practice, come to every event at school, come to all the PTA meetings. So while she's my role model, her role was a little different.
Right.
Because, I mean, she made Halloween costumes. Like, come on. You make Halloween costumes. I don't make Halloween costumes. I can glue and staple and put sparklies on stuff. But, you know, and to be honest, the second person that motivates me the most, who's younger than me, is my daughter.
Oh, yeah.
She is the coolest, funniest, like, I can't wait to be around her as far as women. So older than me is my mother, younger than me is my daughter.
That's amazing. So one of my favorite questions to ask, of course, what is your go-to meal since COVID-19?
Oh, wow. I thought you were going to say just what is my go-to meal? And I was going to say,
everybody's been stuck in the house. So it's like, for the most part, everybody's been stuck in the house. So it's like, hey, you get creative being stuck in the house after a while.
So, you know, as far as me go-to meal or the family go-to meal, you know how it is with kids. Somebody likes this, somebody doesn't like that, somebody likes spicy, somebody doesn't like spicy. Yeah, you have to make 5 meals, you know, in one night. But to be honest, our go-to meal has been chicken and rice.
Okay.
It's a crowd favorite.
It's simple.
Everybody loves it. I always have chicken and I always have rice. And sometimes we try to make it, you know, orange chicken. Sometimes it's barbecue chicken. Sometimes it's teriyaki chicken. But, you know, and the good thing about it is if I start just with plain chicken, somebody can add barbecue, somebody can add teriyaki, and everyone's happy.
Yes, I understand that because chicken is about the only thing my son will eat.
Well, then
like I can make a whole gourmet meal and he'll be like, nope, peanut butter and jelly.
Oh man, I'm coming over.
And my cooking is good, so I'll be like, and he's like, I call him a food critic because I'll be like, Nigel, try this to see if he wants to try something new. He's 7, and he'd be like, no, that tastes weird.
I know, right?
Steak. If he sees fat on the steak, it's a wrap. That looks weird.
Wow.
I'm not eating that.
But you know what? Along the food thing, I remember I used to think mushrooms were disgusting.
They don't really have a taste, though.
Right. And I was like, how do people eat mushrooms or like eggplants? Guess what? Now I get mushroom pizza.
Okay. That's healthy.
And an eggplant, you know, I cook it in a weird way. Like I literally put a whole eggplant on the stove with 2 skewers and I burn it and it smells. And then the kids always think like the house, something's on fire. And it's almost like barbecuing it. And then I toss it with onions and some tomato paste and garlic and stuff. But as a kid, I would be like, that is disgusting. How are people eating that? And here I am making it and eating it. You know, what are you going to do?
And same thing with eggplant. Eggplant don't have a flavor either. You got to, you know, how you just say you did it with the flavoring and stuff like that to make it good. But other than that, it has no flavor. So I love that. That's creativity right there. And I would probably try that one day.
You know how it goes. But anything with a Mama-Rita tastes good.
Yes, definitely. Yes. So I just want to remind everybody that's watching tonight, for the moms, that's, of course, men, y'all need y'all self-care too. But
it's true.
And of course, people over here at Instagram, because we're on Instagram too, on my phone live. And so self-care is giving the world the best of you instead of what's left of you, because you don't want to give the world the damaged part of you, the tired part of you. You want to give your best and your all in everything you do every day for your family, your kids, so on and so forth. And Pollyanna, I want to thank you sincerely for being here tonight. This is really exciting and enjoyable for me. And I'm so happy I connected with you. And of course, everybody that's watching that want to connect with Pollyanna, go to her Instagram at Pollyanna Lara on Instagram, and her website is pollyannalaura.com. So with that being said, for you guys that's watching on Facebook, make sure you go to the other side on YouTube and subscribe, hit the notification button to make sure you get the notifications when I go live. Same thing with the Instagram family over here, guys. Make sure y'all go to the other side on YouTube, press the bell for the notifications, and also make sure you tune in next week on Wednesday, same time, 6 p.m. Pacific time, to Bajay. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to get on out of here.
Thank you so much.